Your voice, your station.
So, you want to hear school students talk about their travel experiences, learnings, escapades, episodes, knowledge, incidents from all the corners of the globe? Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world. Brought to you by Ed Terra Adventures.
This is Aryan.
Shaurya.
This is Advaita.
This is Yahvi.
This is Deshita.
Welcome to Camp Chronicles, where we bring the wildest stories straight from the wild. Today we are joined by 5 awesome adventurers who have just returned from a thrilling week at adventure camp. From trekking steep trails to flying on zip lines, they did it all. Let's hear what went down.
Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world.
Trekking was the very first challenge we took on. And wow, it pushed us to our limits. The trail started off easy, but soon we were navigating through dense forests, rocky hills, and slippery slopes. There were moments I wasn't even sure we'd make it to the top. But the view when we reached there, totally worth every step. We learned to depend on each other, to keep going even when our legs were screaming, and the kind of teamwork set the tone for the rest of the camp. The high rope course was something else. It's a test of focus and courage. I'm usually the careful one in the group, so being up there was a huge leap out of my comfort zone. But once I took that first step, something shifted. I started enjoying the fear. It taught me that confidence isn't the absence of fear, but moving forward despite it.
For me, the highlight was valley crossing. Picture this, you hanging from a rope, suspended across a massive valley, wind rushing past you and your heart pounding louder than a helmet strap. At first, it was terrifying, but the second you start moving, adrenaline takes over. It felt like flying, and when I looked down and realized what I was doing, I felt unstoppable. It was a moment of pure, fearless joy.
Let me tell you about the zip line. I was probably the most nervous going in. You're hooked onto a line and launched through the trees like a human rocket. But once I jumped off that platform, all the fear turned into excitement. The speed, the wind, the view. It was like being in an action movie. I may have screamed the whole way down, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. It was the perfect blend of terror and thrill.
The team challenges brought us all together. We had to solve puzzles, carry each other through obstacle courses, and make quick decisions under pressure. It wasn't about being the strongest or fastest, it was about listening, trusting, and supporting one another. We learned that every person had a role to play, and success came from working as one unit. It was powerful to see how we grew, not just as individuals, but as a real team.
What an epic ride. From steep treks to sky-high ropes and wild zips, this crew tackled it all with courage, laughter, and serious teamwork. Thanks for sharing your adventures, and remember, the best stories come from outside your comfort zone. Catch you next time on Camp Chronicles.
Like what you're listening? Stay tuned for a new podcast on classroomworld.com.
Terra Talk,
The #1 station.